Hello everyone, welcome po to Math Isip, where we make math easier to understand with our free Tagalog mathematics tutorials. If you're new here, subscribe para po updated ka sa ating lessons. To my fellow teachers, we also offer our editable PowerPoint presentations, yung mga ginagamit po natin sa ating video lesson to save your time in lesson preparation. Check the link below and message us on Facebook. Okay? So our topic for today is all about writing numbers in scientific notation. So let's get started. Okay, our objective from our learning competency is to write numbers in scientific notation to represent very large or very small numbers and vice versa. Okay, so let's start with an introduction so that you will understand the use and purpose of our topic, scientific notation. So in the outer space, we are dealing with heavenly bodies. And if we know that the distance from Earth to the Sun is approximately, this is 150 billion meters, no? Madaming zero po yan. So yun po yung distance ng Earth to the Sun. Okay, so if we're going to express in meters, talaga pong madaming zero yung isusulat natin. Now the question is, how can we write this in a simpler way? Okay? Well, similarly, ganun din po if we are dealing with smaller objects, smaller things around us like this one, the bacteria. A bacteria size is about 0.0000008 meters. Ganun po kaliit if we're going to use the meters as our unit. Now, how can we express this more concisely? So, meron po tayong paraan para ma-express natin ang mga ito in a better and simpler way. And that is what we call the scientific notation. Okay, what is a scientific notation? A scientific notation is a system of notation used to express very large or very small numbers conveniently. Okay? Para mas madali siyang maisulat at mas simpleng basahin. Now, scientific notation expresses numbers as a product of a number and a power of 10. So, imamultiply lang po natin siya sa 10 and ilalagay natin kung ilang beses natin siya na multiply by 10. So, paano po yung kanyang form? This is the general form of a scientific notation. We have here a times 10 raised to n. So, ano po itong a na ito? This a is the number. And then, ano po yung n? N is the exponent. Okay, so we have here a should be greater or equal than 1, but less than 10. And n is an integer. Okay, so yung a po natin, yung number, dapat po ay mas maliit siya sa 10 at mas malaki or equal siya sa 1. Dapat po ay mas maliit siya sa 10 and dapat po ay mas malaki or equal siya sa 1. Okay, so hindi po dapat lalagpas sa 10. And then yung n po ay dapat integer, hindi po dapat fraction or decimal, only integer. This exponent tells us kung ilang beses natin minultiply yung ating number sa 10. Okay, now let's proceed sa conversion. Okay, how do we convert standard form to scientific notation? So let's have some examples. Okay, first we have here the distance from Earth to Sun, which is 150 billion meters, yung example po natin kanina sa introduction. So how are we going to write this in a scientific notation? So we have the following steps. Una, identify where the decimal point is. Okay, so using our given number, asan po ba dito yung ating decimal point? Okay, of course that it's in the end of our number, dito po sa pinakadulo. Now, move the decimal to make the number between 1 and 10. So if we're going to move the decimal, saan po natin siya ipupunta? Okay, dito po sa may after ng ones digit. Okay, so to make the number between 1 and 10, okay, so i-move na natin yung decimal point, and as we move the decimal point, we are going to count. Bibilangin lang po natin kung ilang beses or ilang unit tayo nag-move ng decimal point. Okay, let's count. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so 11 times po. Next, we will now write here yung ating first digit, which is 1. Nandito na po yung decimal point. Next, we will copy the significant digits to its right. So, ano ba yung mga significant digits natin sa right ng 1? We have 5. Are we going to write the zeros? Hindi po. They are not significant. Next, we are going to count how many places the number move. This becomes the exponent of 10. Okay? And, meron po tayong particular direction dito. We have to take note, kapag nag-move tayo papuntang left, the exponent is positive. Kapag nag-move naman yung decimal point papuntang right, the exponent will now be negative. So since nag-move tayo papuntang left, our exponent is positive. So ilan po yung nabilang natin kanina? It's 11. That's why our n, our exponent, is positive 11. Now we are going to write times 10, and then our exponent is positive 11. Therefore, our answer is 1.5 times 10 raised to 11. Don't forget our unit, meters. Okay, example number 2. This time, ito po ay yung kanina, bacteria size, which is 0.0000085 meters. So this is a very small number. How are we going to convert this into scientific notation? First step again, we have to identify where the decimal point is. Andito po siya. Now, let us move the decimal point to make the number between 1 and 10. So dapat, i-move natin dito po in between 8 and 5. Okay, so we will now count how many places we are going to move the decimal point, and we will find out kung papuntang left or right po siya. So we have to move to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 decimal places to the right. Therefore, our exponent is negative 7. And then we will now write 8.5 times 10 raised to negative 7. Okay? Our unit, meters. Okay, next example. The diameter of an electron is, ito po, masyadong mahaba. Hindi ko na po babasahin yung ating number. Pero as you can see, it is a very, very small number. Okay? So how are we going to convert this? We will move again the decimal point. Saan po natin i-move? Going to the left or to the right? Okay, we will move it to the right. So let's move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, dito po tayo mag-i-end since 2 is a number between 1 and 10. Okay, since nag-move tayo going to the right, our exponent will now be negative. So yung nabilang natin kanina, 15 movements, so we have negative 15. Now we will write here 2. Okay, 2 point. Ang mga naiwan po dito sa right side na significant number, we have 8 and 2. So 2.82 times 10 raised to negative 15. Okay, our unit is meters. Okay, example number 4, this is the global internet data generated last year. So, paano po natin babasahin itong number na ito na masyado pong mahaba? Now, let's just count. This is 3 zeros, that's hundreds. This is thousands, this is millions, billions, and trillions. Ano pong susunod sa trillions? We call this quadrillions. Okay, so let us read this as 120 quadrillion bytes. Okay, yun po yung pag-measure natin when it comes to internet data. Now, let us convert this into a scientific notation para hindi masyadong mahaba. Okay, first, we have to identify where the decimal point is. Of course, nandito po siya sa end ng 0. Next, we will move the decimal point going to the left po ba or right? Okay, of course, we will move to the left. Okay, therefore, we will just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, 17 decimal places. Now, we will write 17 positive, and then we will write here 1.2. Okay, 1.2 significant digit. Now, times 10 raised to positive 17. Ito na po yung ating scientific notation in meters. Okay, so if you notice, kung masyado pong malaki yung number, ang ating exponent ay laging positive. Kung masyado naman pong maliit, just like our example sa bacteria, our exponent will be negative. Okay, ganun lang po yung ating clue when we are converting standard form to scientific notation. Okay, now this time, let us convert scientific notation to standard form naman. Okay, so it's the other way around. How do we convert a scientific notation into a normal or standard number? Okay, the human eye blinks around 4.2 times 10 raised to 6 times a year. Express it in a decimal form. Okay, ano po yung steps natin? First step is we are going to identify the exponent. Okay, so from our given scientific notation, our exponent is 6. Okay, next, if the exponent is positive, move the decimal to the right. If the exponent is negative, move the decimal to the left. Okay, and fill in zeros as needed. So kapag positive po, laging to the right, and then kapag negative naman, to the left. This is the opposite dun sa rule po natin kanina. So you have to take note of this. Magkaiba po sila when we are converting standard form to scientific. Ito naman, opposite po. So we have here 4.2. Magmumove lang po tayo ng decimal places going to the right since our exponent is positive. So mag-move tayo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kung ano po yung ating exponent, yun din po yung number of movement. Okay? Therefore, our answer is 4,200,000 times a year. Okay, example number 2, the width of a human hair is approximately 1.7 times 10 raised to negative 3 centimeter. Write it in its decimal form. Okay, so this time, negative po yung ating exponent, meaning this number is a very small number. Okay, therefore, expect na natin yung ating sagot ay something like 0.000. Yung ganong tipo, that is a very small number. Okay, so let's write the given first. We have here 1.7 times 10 raised to negative 3. Now, let us move the decimal point to the left since our exponent is negative 3. Okay, move natin. 1, 2, 3. Okay, tatlong beses, no? Based from our exponent. But since it's negative, going to the left. Alright, therefore, our answer is 0.0017 centimeters. Okay? Don't forget to add 0 pag nag-move na po tayo ng decimal kung saan tayo nag-end. Lalagyan lang po natin ng 0 dito sa left side. Okay? Yun po yung ating ones digit. Okay? Okay, example number 3, the estimated number of cells in the human body is about 3.7 times 10 raised to 13. Express it in decimal form. So since our exponent here is positive, we are expecting that our answer is a very large number. Okay, first is we identify kung nasaan yung ating exponent and kung ano ang exponent natin, it's 13. Therefore, n is equal to 13. We will move 13 times. Okay, since positive siya, we will move to the left po ba or right? Okay, correct. We will move to the right. So, we have here 3.7. Move natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, doon po tayo mag-i-end. Alright, now, in writing, you can also write the commas, okay, every after 3 zeros para hindi tayo malito. Okay, like this, hindi ko na po nilagyan ng comma, pero in your case, you can also write commas in between, okay, para mas madali po nating basahin. Okay. Okay, for our last example, we have here number 4. The wavelength of an X-ray is approximately 2.5 times 10 raised to negative 10 meters. Write it in its decimal form. Okay, so let's write first the given. 2.5 times 10 raised to negative 10. Since we know that the exponent here is negative 10, ang i-expect nating sagot is a very small number. Alright, so let's write first 2.5. Now we will move the decimal point to the left side because the exponent is negative. So, move natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So, bakit nagdagdag tayo ng 0? Ito po yung ating ones place. Therefore, it will be 0.00000000000 to 5 meters. Alright? That is our final answer. Okay, so ganun lang po ang pag-convert ng scientific notation to standard form and vice versa. Alright, para po mas ma-practice nyo, I have prepared here an activity where you can answer on your own. You can answer this in a paper. I-pause nyo muna ito, then you can come back later to check your answer. I will be providing here the answers for these questions. Okay? So God bless po sa inyong pagsagot. Sana po ay makuha nyo yung mga tamang sagot. Okay, I hope you are now ready to see the correct answers. Ipakita ko na po yung mga tamang sagot and then you can check your papers. Okay, so these are the answers for the 8 items. First part is converting standard form to scientific notation, and then the second part is scientific notation to the standard form. Okay, so that's the end of our video lesson. In the next lesson, we will be learning about operations on scientific notations. So thank you for listening. I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye-bye and God bless. Kung meron kang natutunan sa video na ito, please click the subscribe button to support this channel para mas matulungan ulit kita sa mga susunod mo pang math lessons. Lagi mong tatandaan, ang math ay para sa lahat. At ako si Teacher Van, nagsasabing dito sa Math Isip, lamang ang nag-iisip. God bless and see you on the next video. Bye-bye.